approximately what weight you plan to come in next week on the scale?
Somewhere between the 220s, somewhere up in that. Weight is not going to be what we worry about in this fight or fights in the future. We gained a lot of weight the last fight. Just others' expectation of seeing my body a certain way, and I was interested in seeing my body frame in a certain weight as well. But at this moment in time, I go back to what I'm used to and what's comfortable to me and what's comfortable with my body frame, and that's going to be around about maybe the 220s or maybe under.
Deontay, I know why you went up in weight the last time because you had talked about it a lot before the fight. Did you feel uncomfortable? Did you feel you were too heavy in hindsight, or how do you feel about being 238 for that fight?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I felt a little sluggish, a little heavy. I mean, you got to understand, I never been 240 ever in my life before, but it was an experiment that I wanted to try, and we did what we had to do to get the weight put on there, and that's a experience up in the history books for me. So, the only way to become wise is applying knowledge to life, and we've gained a lot of knowledge from that, and now we know what to do leaning forward. So,
those are the words of Deontay Wilder as he answers the weight he will be, around the weight he will be. And it's interesting to hear Wilder talk. I swear, it's like, first he said, well, you know what? We didn't really worry about the weight. So we wanted to see how our body weight would be. I was interested in seeing how it would look, but then I wanted to become something more, or go back to something I'm more comfortable with. So I think that's around the 220s. Well, if you're not worried, obviously you are worried about weight, because that's what makes you more comfortable. That's what makes you more flexible. That's what makes you quicker. That's what makes you better reflexes, better everything. And like I've been saying for the longest, a lot of people think, oh man, you're a Wilder hater. No, moron. I'm a Wilder critiquer. See, you can critique a fighter without hating on them. And just because a lot of people hate on fighters, that means they have no advice or anything for Wilder. I've been telling people, well, if Malik Scott was smart, he would be worried more about his weight. 238 is not his weight. Bars. 238, you've seen him sluggish. You've seen him feeling like that. You've seen him, like he said, I felt sluggish and not the way I was supposed to. So you obviously got to worry about weight. And I'm glad, and I could see the weight fell off of him. You could tell, he's a lot leaner. And you could tell he was a lot quicker. You seen him doing those damn combinations with Malik Scott, right? Throwing 4 or 5 punch combinations. That's exactly how he's supposed to be. Not that shit he was doing. What he was doing coming in at 238, he did that shit because Tyson Fury tricked his ass. What did he do? He said he was coming in at 300 pounds. So Wilder said, you know what? I got to bulk up a little bit, and then I have to look the part. It ain't about looking the part, Anthony Joshua. It's about getting in there and being more comfortable at the weight that you can do and perform the best that you possibly can. And at 220 or lower, lighter, he can do that. Okay, so I give Wilder better chance of winning against Helenius now, simply because he's confirmed what weight he's coming in at. Okay, and whoever decided, Wilder, man, you need to lose some weight. You look like dog shit in that fight. Your stamina was done. Your endurance was piss poor. You know what I mean? And the way he threw combinations, it tells like it was almost like barbells on his arms. It was a burden, like a stronghold. And he needed to lose that weight. He really did. And I'm glad he did. Because imagine if he would have came in at 219 in the third fight with Fury, and I think that would have been a totally different fight. Okay, he would have been quicker. See, Fury can come in big as he wants because he thinks that's going to give him power. In some cases, it does. But all of it at the end, if you're heaviness counts against you, the farther the fight progresses. Okay, so that's exactly what happens. Okay, And Wilder coming in at 220, I think, is an excellent idea. I think he should stay at that weight for the rest of his career. If he fights Fury or not, don't do a dumb thing like go move up in weight in 20 pounds, 18 pounds, because Tyson Fury's a certain weight. You use your advantages, and him being tall and slender and powerful was definitely an advantage because it gave him speed. Okay? So if he does put on that weight, somebody should tell him, preach to him, and tell him, Wilder, don't go back up to 230. Don't go back up to 238, 240. Don't do it. Damn how your body looks. You're not in a film right now. And that's the only reason I could see him bulking up in weight is to be more menacing, to look bigger, for a particular character, like that Clubber Lang rumor that he was going to be Clubber Lang's son and come back because, of course, we still have Mr. T. Mr. T is still alive and well, God willing. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder stating that he's moved back to 220 or lighter. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!